So hey, if you clicked on this video, you want to know how you can get the gold camos for your pistol fast, and I can tell you it's not that difficult. Stay tuned after the intro. I give you all the tips about classes, best spot, best line of sights, and everything for placement of field upgrades and stuff like that. Stay tuned, let's go. Hey and welcome everyone to a new video. I'm Capunator and it's a pleasure to talk to you today. In today's video, we're going to talk about the gold camos for the pistol because there are a few tricks to get them really fast, and actually just want to give you some tips in all around weapon classes, placement of your field upgrades, the game modes you should play which really help, and of course how to level them up fast. And the first one is to level up fast your pistols. I really can recommend you using either your double XP token if you have some, or there are often double XP weekends, and then I recommend you either you go for like Nuketown playlists and go really hard into it, or you are going to play zombies, because in zombies you really level up your guns quite fast. So this is just for leveling them up, because if you level them up really fast you can get the best attachments for them, and then the rest of the camos is done pretty fast really. Next, we're going to talk about the game modes you should play, because I designed all the classes I will show you later for certain game modes, and there are either core game modes or hardcore. Most of the time I play core game modes with the dual wield weapons, because I just prefer playing core game modes, and the dual wield weapons are really strong also in core game modes, and there I just recommend you either playing Nuketown 24/7 or Raid and Crossroads Strikes 24/7, because they are mid to small range maps with a lot of good line of sight, so I really can recommend you that. And now we will head over to the class setups, where I'll show you the best classes for every gun, and then after the class setups I will jump into some gameplay, show you the best line of sights and the best spots for placing your Fieldmic or jammer. And yeah, if this helped you at this point, really consider liking, subscribing. It really would help me a lot. I really would appreciate it a lot. Thanks for the love until now. We are at 150 subscribers. Thanks a lot. If you want to know more about me, stuff like that, there's a Discord link down below, so you can join in, you can play with me, with my friends, with everyone. It's a cool community. I have also merch linked in the description down below too, and there's also my Twitch and Instagram. But enough for that. Now let's head over to some class guides. So here we are in the class menu. I'm now going through 5 different classes which I think are the best classes with 3 guns, with those 3 pistols. Actually for the 1911 I only have 1 class. Explanation about that later, but in general the main class that we are going to use is the M82 with the cavalry lancer barrel. Like this, you can shoot down score streaks really fast. This gives you some extra points, and this helps you stay off target when you're playing the pistols, because most of the time your enemies will be able to get at least the UAV up. Then a flashbang, because we have to do those kills where someone is detected or flashed or something like that. The C4, just because like this lethal. And the Fieldmic. The Fieldmic is really good for actually using it to kill detected enemies by score streaks or field upgrades. I will show you some places where to place them on Nuketown at least. Actually not on Raid maybe too, but certainly on Nuketown. Then with the perks we go for Flag Checker Tactical, just as usual. Assassin Scavenger. Why you should Assassins besides Scavenger is pretty obvious. If you haven't seen my video about Assassins, Assassin perk gives you really so much points for just killing someone. I'll link it up here somewhere. There, guess there. Oh, there. Yeah, up there. And then we go with Ghost and Ninja, just because it's the go-to perk, except in the classes where you're using akimbo versions of the pistols. There we are using Ghost and Gung Hu, I guess, or Ninja and Gung Hu. I'm not sure. One of those 2 combos. So, well, the 1911 class we are going to use is with the Agency Suppressor, just because to staying off target and get some nice vertical recoil control boost. The Takedown Barrel for more effective damage range. Why are you not using the Task Force Barrel? Just because it gives you more vertical and horizontal recoil. And I feel with the 1911 it's pretty difficult to hit those shots when you have this much recoil. We go with the Emperor Sight Pointer, just because this helps you with the hip fire accuracy and the reveal distance. We go with the 14 round fast mag, obviously for faster reloads and like this we can shoot more often, and with the airborne elastic grab just because it's the best attachment anyways. Next we have the class with the Magnum, and here with the Magnum we have a pretty similar class setup. But this time, first the dual wield class, we go with the agency suppressor, we go with the Target Force barrel, because here in this class we do not care about the recoil, because if you have dual wield magnums and you hit both shots, so tapping once, you actually get an immediate kill even in core mode, so it's not that difficult. Then we go with the Ember sighting point again, just for hipfire accuracy and reveal distance, with the 12 round mag, because you definitely want to use it because the reload is so fast on this gun, and obviously the dual wield attachment. And here in this class, as I said, we use Ghost and Gung Hu. Like this we can slide more often, not slide more often, but when we slide we have a better accuracy with the gun while hip firing. This makes it really good. For me it's a big advantage. Like this you can play aggressive while using the dual wield, just shooting people close range. Next we got a class with the Magnum for single fire, actually single fire without dual wield. Here we got an optic. If you don't need an optic, use a body attachment instead. Again, the agency suppressor, the takedown barrel, because main reason as before, we don't want to have this much more recoil. Again, the bigger magazine and the airborne elastic grab, which helps with everything, including ADS time. And here again we are just using Ghost Ninja, because we will stay off target and be silent. Next we got the Diamati classes, and here we actually go again with a dual wield. Down here the 30 round fast mag, because like this we reload faster. The Ember sighting pointer, because hip fire accuracy and reveal distance. The Task Force barrel, because damage and damage range and everything, of course always the same. And again with the agency suppressor to stay off target. And finally we have the same class again without dual wield. Here I use an optic. If you don't need an optic, really put on the... I would recommend you the Enter sighting point if you don't need an optic. We go for the agency suppressor, we go for the takedown barrel, again because we do not want this much recoil. Biggest mag, and the airborne elastic grab, like always. So the idea with these classes is actually that I use most of the time the non-dual wield variants. I use for going on long shots and headshots in hardcore modes. And the dual wield classes I use in core mode just because I prefer playing core. So now we are heading into some private game, and I show you some good spots to place the Fieldmic or the jammer if you want to use the jammer, which works pretty good to actually do the kills within radius of field upgrade detected enemies, and some nice spots for doing long shots with the pistol. Let's head over to that. And first of all, I will show you some good spots to be actually for getting the 5 kill streaks, because if you're up here and the enemies are spawning on this side of the map, like behind the yellow building, enemies will often run around here and around here, down here, so like this you really can pick them off easily, but do not pick off too many enemies because they will realize that you are there. So pick 1, 2, maybe 3 off and then change your position, go like, I don't know, over here's a good position, like this, they run besides here and here because they want to kill you. If they come through the window to kill you, they often jump down here and go this way, so you're behind them. And like this, 5 kills should not be that difficult with this weapon. Obviously the headshots will be done like this too. All the kills you need will be done like this too. And I will give you some spots later for the kills behind cover, because that's one of the difficult ones. And now I will also show you where I would recommend you to put actually the Fieldmic. Like this you can detect a lot of enemies. The Fieldmic, I can really recommend you putting it here, so because if they're not playing engineer, they will not see it most of the time. And you put it on the yellow house when they spawn behind the yellow house, not when you're spawning in the yellow house. Because like this, first of all, you hear and can see all the movement inside the house, and this takes actually the biggest part of the map, so that all the middle area is covered by your Fieldmic, which helps you really with the kills of people who are detected by your field upgrades. Of course, if you want to use a UAV, this helps you too. Like this, you get the kills for being detected with a UAV, and I all the time use a stun or a flash because this helps a lot by flashing enemies and kill them. I have some good long shot spots. One of them is here. They're spawning all behind there, because like this you have a long line of sight and the enemies almost can see you. This works pretty good. If you stay here, you can aim off people over there, because often there are people over there and this counts as a long shot too. If they come here, you just have to pay attention because they're pretty close and they're a danger for you. On the other side, if you want to have a big line of sight, actually you can also do this here. Aiming over there, because if they spawn behind the yellow building, they will come across there and you can also pick them up pretty easy. Long shots too. You can go upstairs, actually not for long shots now, this one is more for kills behind cover, because often there are people coming up there and this counts as cover if they're close to the window. And another long shot spot is this one here too, because you can pick people off spawn. And actually the last and really not one of the weakest spots, because nowadays a lot of people notice. You can come up here, not climb over it, and you can strafe all over here and you can take them off spawn or actually on the B flag. So this is pretty strong for getting long shots too. So for the long shots and for the kills behind cover, this is basically everything I got to tell for you on Nuketown. First and really obvious one, it's actually over here because people come up across there and across up there in the window. The same goes when you're actually going over here. You have a very good line of sight for long shots, and if they're in the window, this counts also as a kill behind cover. Also on this side of the map, if you actually know that the enemies are spawning down there in this area, you can actually climb, yeah you can, on top here. And like this, if they're coming up the stairs, they're behind the wall, so this counts as a kill behind cover, and it's a pretty good line of sight for long shots too. You can also pick off people who are coming from down there, which is not a long shot and not a kill behind cover, but this helps you with the 5 kill series, 5 kill streaks I mean, and down there, people are also really open, and the same for this side. But pay attention, most of the time this is really great if they are spawning down by the full side. Of course, the same is on this side here of the map. You know the spot, you can go here for the long shots. You can go up into the window for the long shots, or beside the little building, go here for the long shot. It's always the same. After you can go for long shots here, because if they're spawning down there, they most of the time came across here to go inside the building, so you can just shoot them. Then another nice spot for long shots, except for the middle area, because you can actually do it in the middle here if you want to do it, but you're kind of open and there are too many enemies coming through the middle most of the time. You can actually go up here, which is a pretty safe spot for doing long shots on over there. It's a pretty good line of sight, people can't see you that good because you're behind cover, and it's an easy long shot. Most of the time if the people get killed once, I don't know why, but they come again up there just to kill you. And same goes with there, and both of them are of course also kills behind cover. And if you only want to go for kills behind cover, you can do the same from down here, because yeah, they are behind cover, pretty good position down there. Same goes if you're on this side, I mean from down here up there, it's a long shot. And there's another long shot I guess with 34 meters, but they're behind cover, so this counts too. And now on this map I actually want to recommend you to use these spots for the Fieldmic. My opinion, best spots are like down here in the corner. I do not have one ready right now. Like this, all this area here is covered inside the building. And on the other side, just do it here, covers a lot of space. And actually inside here in the corner is pretty good, I think, because most of the people, if they come inside this room, they are going to peek the window down here. And on the other side, we have a spot too, which is pretty useful for placing the Fieldmic. And instead of putting it here, which maybe gets detected just because people come off inside here, I will recommend you to jump out here, go right in the corner, place it down exactly here in the corner. Like this here is awful. You have also the whole house covered with it, and this helps you a lot with the detected kills. So I guess you should be able to do that. Again, for long shots, headshots, I recommend you play hardcore. For all the rest, play core if you want to use the dual wheel classes. Actually also for kills behind cover, play hardcore, it's pretty easy. Oh, now we can place it, just that you see it really covers the whole building. And like this, everyone you kill inside this building is just kill inside your field upgrade detected area, and this counts towards your CAMOS. So I hope this helped you a lot. I actually wanted to put in some gameplay, but I feel the video is already long enough like that, so no live gameplay of me playing the pistols. But It's really not that difficult. If you want to see live gameplay, just let me know. If you have some other problems with some camos, just let me know. Right now I got the snipers, the pistols and the knife on gold. I'm working on the M79 grenade launcher and on the RPG a little bit while the last double XP weekend. So if you have some questions all about that, just leave them down in the comments. And yeah, if this helped you, I would really be happy if you subscribe and like the video. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. My name is Capunator and it was a pleasure to talk to you today. I hope to see you back soon for another video. Ciao!